this user wanted help setting up a weighted randomization. In other words, they wanted to select one of these species randomly according to a specific set of weights like this. Let's take a look how we can do that. Now, the users didn't actually provide their own spreadsheet, but they provided enough details to really know what they wanted here. Basically, they have a character creation sheet, and they want to randomly select the species. Here's the 6 options of species provided. Now, if all they wanted to do was randomly select a species, that's really easy. We use the index function, we reference that entire range, and for the row to select, we use the RANDBETWEEN function and just pick a number between 1 and however many elements there are, in this case, 6. That's it. Ta-da! Works great. But that's not what they actually wanted. What they want is to pick Orc 7% of the time, Dragonborn 9% of the time, Elf 13, Half Elf 16, Half Orc 23, and Human 32. So they want it more likely that they will get Human than Half Orc all the way down, right? So we need to build some weights into this random selection, and just the random selection by itself isn't going to be enough. Instead, what I'm going to do is actually sum for each option. I'm going to sum up the values before it. So here, Dragonborn is going to be 9 plus 7. And we're going to do that all the way down. Oh, that's wrong. It got the wrong pattern. This is going to be 13 plus the previous. That's what we want. And then here it's just going to be 7. So now what I can do is use these weights. So I can pick a number between 1 and 100. This here, the sum, the final sum. I can pick a number between 1 and 100 and use the XLOOKUP function to find the correct species. Let me show you what I mean. Let's start with just the RAND between 1 and 100. And it actually doesn't have to add up to 100. It just so happens that these numbers do add to 100, but it's really just whatever the sum is. This could add up to 50. This could add up to 23. This could add up to 74. This could add up to 922. I don't care. What's important for the weighting is that we pick a number between 1 and the sum of all the values. That's what we're looking for. Now here I'm going to use the XLOOKUP function. My search key is going to be that random number. The lookup range is going to be the sums. The result range is going to be the species. I don't care about missing value. Match mode is what we're looking for here. Match mode, 0 is an exact match. We don't want that because 86 doesn't actually exist in this range. 1 is for an exact match or the next value bigger than the search key. That is the one that we're going to want here. So if I type a 1, then 86 brings back human. Because if anything is bigger than 68, it returns human. If it returns between 1 and 7, it's going to return orc. 8 and 16 is dragonborn. 17 and 29 is elf, all the way up, right? So that's what selecting using the 1 here on the XLOOKUP does. And now we can see if it goes to 48, that's going to be a half orc because it is larger than 45, but smaller than 68. 47 is the same, 63 is still the same, 87 brings us back to human, 6 gets us to orc. Okay, and you can see that each time that random number changes, the XLOOKUP output changes. So now that I've proven that this works, let's do this in a single formula. I put my XLOOKUP here where we actually want the species, and instead of having this separate RANDBETWEEN, I'm actually going to put that into the search key. Remember that when you're putting functions inside of functions, you don't use another equal sign. Equal sign starts the entire formula. I don't put an equal sign here before the RANDBETWEEN. Okay, so XLOOKUP, the search key, is the output of the RANDBETWEEN function. We're going to look here in the sum. We're going to return the species, and importantly, we're using match mode 1 so that it properly returns based on how we have this this weighted setup. I can now delete these. And now I'm literally just hitting the delete key. I don't know why, but that counts as an edit even when there's nothing in the cell. So that's helping me just refresh. Okay. And if we were to plot out as we go through this, we would see that orc is showing up 7% of the time, elf is showing up 13% of the time, half elf is showing up 16% of the time, etc. So what I'm doing here, again, is I'm using the RANDBETWEEN function, but I'm using that in a special way where I'm looking in a range that is the sum of the weights sorted, right? We need to sort this so that the most likely option has the most space, right? So we're sorting this range, we're adding all of those together. Now that I have this range here, I can actually go ahead and override this one, except that those are, of course, formulas. So let's get rid of that. And if I really want this to look like it did on the preview, I'm going to put that here. Species, weight, and put some alternating colors. Not really important, but hey, at least then it looks like it did at the beginning. So I think this is a really, really cool formula that lets us choose random values based on a weight. Oh, it didn't move this. That's silly. B5 through B10. All right. I think this is a really cool setup that allows us to randomly select something according to a user specified weight. I hope this helped.